Hey guys, welcome back. Guess what we got in store for you today? Issues 98, 99, 100, and 101. Stipulation that we're going to have for today's video is that this book is in English, and these other three, well, I had to study some German to kind of understand what was going on. I had to use a translator, but all these are in German. So that was very interesting to see the book in German, but that's okay. We're going to keep moving on, guys. Other than that, we got some great things in store for you today. According to our editor, right now, we only have two. That's right, two more videos to go, and then we will be completed on our mission here. But we got some special treats inside here that were brought to you by Mike Lane. So we're going to go ahead and install those in this video as well. Hope you guys enjoy the show. If you stick around long enough, might show you a little tidbit. But other than that, guys, let's get on down to the bench, get this party started, and well, of course, the German version. All right, guys. So here we have it, guys. I have the E wires. I have our base plate here that's supposed to be pretty much black, but you can kind of see through it. I don't know why. And then we have our base here, and then of course we got the three stickies. The three stickies are to keep the wires here and here, here and here in. So basically, that's what it's for. And but we also have to add in some things. So what you're going to do is, if you got the Mike Lane kit, ultimate kit that he had available, if you got that, it's going to ask you to put in four holes, and they're going to be 3 millimeter 3 millimeter holes. Now these 3 millimeter holes you're going to need to put in four different locations. You're going to put one here, one here, one here, and one here. Now, of course, you're not going to get it machine lined up unless you're really good at it. So don't fret on it. It doesn't matter, because as soon as you light it up, it's going to go right through here anyway. It's going to come out fine. All right. You got that reflective base here. As long as you take out that little lip that was in there, you should be fine. All right. And you'll see everything comes out really good. So what we're going to do real quick is, we are first thing going to cover what's in the book over here. We will install the E wires. Once we install those, I'm going to show you where the Mike Lane Ultimate Kit additional lights will go to create that really cool light show in the back for us. So now that we have the E wires in, it wasn't too bad of an issue. So what we're going to do is, just remember, the long one is going to go on this end, and the short one will go on this end, because remember, it's going to sit on the car and everything lines up on the driver's side. So be ready for that, okay? Just so you know, even with all this, you got your red lights here, and then we have our little panel here. Now, when I put the panel over, um, it looks kind of cool. I'm really hoping that it'll be a lot darker looking when we finally install this. But it is what it is. Maybe we'll get something, that'll go in between this bar and this, because it doesn't look like this lines up exactly where it's supposed to. Um, so I'm just going to go with, there is going to be some more coming. So you're going to want to save this, all right? Keep it in the plastic just like you can, all right? We're going to leave that off the scene. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to come back real quick, and I'm going to tell you where the Mike Lane mods are going to go. So we're going to start with the easy one, and the easy one is these white lights, okay? So you just kind of stick them into that hole, preferably making sure that this hole is the right size for these lights to just kind of, you have to forcibly kind of pop in there, and then you're going to put the next one right up in here, and then that one will pop into that place. Then you're going to come back and you're going to take the long end here, which is going to go to the inside of the car, and then your two red ones will be on the outer side. Okay, so keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is, since we've shown you how we're going to put them in, we're going to go ahead and put them on and show you the finished product. And there you have it, guys. Issue 98 is now completed. I kind of secured everything up with some black tape so the light doesn't reflect back in. Not only that, I secured the wires in, kind of policed them up a little bit, and I was able to do a lot more than I thought. Now, just make sure that you use a 3mm. That way you can get them in there. All right. And as you can see, everything else came out pretty stunning. I'm very impressed with it. Okay. And so we're going to move on now to stage 99. So here we go, guys. We're on a roll. Here's stage 99, guys. It's pretty exciting. I'm very excited. We're going to start up on our bumper here. You're going to grab wire letter P. Okay. You're going to disconnect it from the car. Then you're going to attach it here to the 99 Bravo. Once we do that, we're just going to go ahead and create that light that goes right above our license plate. Okay, so this is coming to look like a real car. Then you're going to do some taping to kind of make sure that all the wires go in the same direction. So without further ado, let's get on down so we can get to right to that spot right there. So here we have it, guys. This one's really simple. This stage is only going to take like a few seconds. So pretty much what I'm going to do is take the bumper off. And to my surprise, it's not metal. It's of a plastic design. We'll put our garbage here off to the side because we're going to need that to kind of hold on to this part. We get some BP screws. That's going to be good for our little shiny piece. And we have our letter P wire ready to go. Of course, you're going to take your P wire, push it right up in there. That way you got your piece nice and shiny. It does not say to do any kind of bending yet, okay? So then you're going to take your bumper here. Now use some microfiber so you don't scratch it. Then you're going to attach here, and you're going to use your BP screws to get it in there. And then this wire has to go this way towards the driver's side of the car. So now with that all completed, we have our P here wire. Okay, this is the letter P on it. And yeah, so you have that all plugged in, and it came out pretty good. You really can't see the light, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna, of course, because we have to do another stage, we're gonna take our wire and everything. We're just gonna leave that here, and then of course, like usual, we're gonna put it off to the side so it doesn't get damaged, and we're gonna move on to stage 100 of this video.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R. Wrong. Q
Ah.
Q
Ah.
Q.
My God.
What would a pirate say if they're from Boston?
Ah.
Okay, guys, and like I told you before, it's a little difficult because our last three stages are all in German. So yeah, here's some of a quick little pace of how our behind the scenes is going to go, but I don't know how to do this one. I'm going to have to work that one out because this is all in German, and I don't know if my translator can translate all this. However, this is what we are going to be doing, which is the license plate. We're just basically, because I can't read much of the German, but it does look a little different. But we are going to put in our license plate onto that bumper as it sees here, just so we can get to that end result of it looking just like this. All right. Now, of course, you will be able to choose between the two, so don't fret on it. But other than that, guys, let's get on down with it so we can get this part all set and done. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about this too much because this looks really cool. All right, I'm gonna take it out of that, put this off to the side. All right, look at that. It says, what is it, night then you get the KNI 66, and then of course night again, and then night again. So you get night twice and a KNI 667. And you have your triangle here, all right, and then we have our two little bracket pieces, and of course some BP screws because it's going into plastic. So isn't this pretty cool? Other than that, guys, what I'm going to do is basically just go ahead and put it all together. The way I'm going to put it all together is kind of simple. All right, you just take this, slide it in there. All right, doesn't say that it goes in any particular way, but you kind of want, I wish it was just one solid piece, but hey, they got to keep us busy, right, guys? And then once that's done, you're going to take this and then slide it onto the bumper. Then once we do that, we'll go on to our step 3 of the whole adventure, guys. So of course it's the easy part now, all right? And this is where we're going to take our brackets, okay? And these brackets are just gonna kind of be set up to where they're like this. And then once we do that, we're gonna basically line them up and put them in here. Take the BP screws and put them in. Once they're in, that'll secure our license plate. So here we have it, guys. This is all set up. Everything has been put in. I have been so excited that I put in the plate. Now, of course, if you flip it over, you can switch it out. It does have freedom of movement. Okay, it does have freedom of movement. And then once you set it up and you got everything the way you want it, okay, then you're good to go on that. Other than that, guys, we're going to get to our final stage of this video that we've all been kind of waiting for, because we still have one more great installment brought to us by Mike Lane Mods. Look at that, guys. We're still doing the German magazine, so just to keep you updated. But this will be the last one. Every other issue that comes out should all be in English. So yippee-ki-yay on that. But here is what we're going to be doing, guys. The Mike Lane modification. The Mike Lane modification is going to be basically when we install these, we're going to be adding some lights. The cool thing about it is that this model kit has already been set up to add in the Mike Lane mods, because we're going to be putting our light right in this little area here, and the same thing on the other end. It's going to be great, guys. So what we're going to do is, as you can see here, there's like a little hole there. That's where our light's going to the wire's going to pop out. But we're going to go ahead and install that on top of uh, our thing. It's going to be quite simple, because whatever we do on this side, we're going to do again on the other side, and then that'll complete the car. Disregard the fact that there are still seatbelts attached to this, because we have not decided to use the seatbelts here at the shop, because I couldn't see anything that could show me more images of the car with seatbelts. Other than that, guys, let's stay on the bench here, stay focused, task on hand, and put these marker lights in. So now we're going to go in depth on how we're going to do our marker lights on this side and our marker lights on the other side. We're still going to use the original factory pieces, but then we have the silver pieces, which is where this wire is going to go in, just like so, and then it's going to sit right in there, and it'll look really sharp. All right, it's going to look real sharp, guys. We're just going to put them all, inside. All right, they'll just sit right there, nice and cozy. All right, on the inside, okay, to give it that light look. Then you're going to still put the red in the spot. Then you're going to take a GM screw and you're going to screw them into these two little holes which attach to this. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just be sure when you do the Mike Lane mod that the long one goes along here. Then you're going to run it along here and then up, so that way this cord attaches to the rest that's right here in the back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, knock those out, come back, show it to you guys all completed. What's up, guys? How you doing? Enjoying the video? So are many others. Here's how you can do that. Make it so they can enjoy this too. Hit that like, share, and then hit the subscribe for yourself. And then not only that, hit the bell notifications. So every time I come out with a really cool video here in our channel here at the Thompson Model Shop, you too will get notified and you can share all of that experience. But other than that, guys, you can do all that below. I'm going to send you back to your regularly scheduled program. Okay, so there we have it, guys. We have our W cord and our K cord, which came up to here. We have our marker lights put in. Boy, was that a hassle. Then I ran the wire across here. Now, of course, you have a choice, blah, blah, blah. You do have a choice, okay? Most likely, it's going to run along. It's going to run along here. Actually, you know what? I put the light on the wrong end. Wow, guys, look at that. I put the car up and put it on the wrong side. Huh. Well, anyway, guys, I'll fix that behind the camera. No big deal. I forgot to run it because I got to run it across here. But no big deal. It's a quick turnaround. Other than that, guys, that is it for today's show or today's video, however you guys want to call it. Mine said, of course, I picked the wrong side to put it on. I thought we were on a different side, but never mind, guys. Never mind. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you got this far, I appreciate it. Don't forget, once again, like, share, subscribe, all that cool stuff. So that way, the more likes, the more subscriptions, we can actually get a lot more better quality stuff going through here, okay? Because I'd really like to get this thing balling and going and get all these plastic models out. So that way, once I build them, I can sell them to you guys and have you guys see some really finished, great products that are hard to come by because they'll be one-of-a-kind versions. Other than that, guys, you out there, keep on modeling. I'll see you on the next great adventure here of building the Night Rider.